I'm making my response video to the Blue Ox Models 1-1 Toy Challenge. So I'm going to take you around and show you what my toy is. I'm going to take a quick walk out to the garage. And here no, that's not it. This is just work. And sometimes I do love my job. But nah, that's not the toy. Mrs. Onyx Models right there. She loves her Equinox and she'll never let it go. This is one of my toys. This is a long-term project, but it's basically affectionately known as the Rat, but that's not what we're here to see. Just in case the name of my channel didn't give it away, this is my toy and the inspiration for my channel. This is a 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT that I have almost completely restored. This is a T-top model, of which only about, I think, between 614 to 618 were ever built. The only year that T-tops were offered from the factory. I'm doing a little work on it right now just to take care of a few little things. And she's still got a little bit of work that she needs done. But this is my baby, my summertime toy. And the inspiration for this channel, as the back of the garage has been converted into my painting station. I started this channel years ago as a way just to share my love of this car with other Pontiac Fiero fans, and there are quite a few of us out there, which then, thanks to COVID, expanded into the scale model part of the channel, as I got right back into scale modeling about 2.5 years ago, when everything went in lockdown and I got a chance to dive back into it. These models here are models that I built. Those have got to be, I gotta say, close on to 30 years old, as I built them when I was into scale modeling, and then I kind of fell out of it, as a lot of us do, and ran into girls and cars, real cars. So this is my baby. As I said, she's been sitting in the garage now, as this is her hibernation part of the season, for probably about, I want to say, 4 or 5 months. I have completely restored the interior, and I'm in the process of getting a new steering wheel, to completely restored steering wheel to replace the one that's in here. And I'm doing a few, as I said, a few odds and ends before the summer gets here, just to get her back into car show shape again. This is my pride and joy, and I was into the F-bodies, as my original baby was a 1983 Trans Am, and that was stolen. And to replace it, I went to the Pontiac dealer, when there were Pontiac dealers, and I was looking at a 1988 Trans Am GTA when I ran across the Pontiac Fiero GT. And it's been love ever since. Great little car. Truly an underdog story from GM. From its initial concept to the way it was finally debuted in 1984. And the way GM handicapped the car and the engineers and designers until 1988, when they finally built the car they had designed for 1984. And the 1988 Fiero was renowned around the world as the car they should have built from the beginning and the year they finally got it right. Not that 84 through 87s are bad, but all the changes that they made for 88 should have been included in the 84. But then again, that's General Motors for you. So that is the inspiration for my channel name, Onyx Fiero, which expanded to Onyx Fiero and Scale Model Works during the whole lockdown. And it has morphed into what it is now. This car I've restored as close as I could to 1988 specs, including refinishing all the wheels. I was going to pull it out and give you guys a good look at her, put her all back together in the sun, but the weather's not cooperating this today, so there is no sun, just a lot of rain. Now, the rat out there is a long-term project, which will end up at some point with a 3800 supercharged V6 if I ever get back to working on this project. The rat is a 1988 Pontiac Fiero Formula, which is basically a GT with slightly different bodywork and a few less options. So there you go, guys. This is my response to Blue Ox Models 1-1 Toy Challenge. I'll add a video of the car that I took when the car was outside in the sun. And you guys can get a little better look at her when she's all cleaned up and put together. So, this is my baby. For when I want to have fun. This is my other more serious baby. It's a 2009 Mercedes-Benz E350, the last year of the 211, where they finally got everything right, and it is a fantastic car to drive. In my opinion, the last of the real Mercedes-Benz cars. Love this car when you have to go on a long cruise. I've driven it long distances, and it just glides down the road. Just a beautiful car, elegant design. I guess this is my other toy. This is my toy when I have to go out on a serious occasion. And this is my toy when I have to go out and just have fun. So that's it. Oh, this also is part of my other page on Facebook called the Pontiac Fiero Repair Center page, in which I post all the repairs and maintenance and everything that I have done on this car. And just part of the hobby. That is my other hobby, as a matter of fact. You were asking about other hobbies apart from model building. So apart from having this as my toy, it's also my hobby, as I really enjoy working on it and doing anything related to Fieros. And that's part of the Pontiac Fiero Repair Center page. All right, guys. I think I've rambled on enough, because I can go on forever talking about Fieros. As you can see, they're all over the garage. And more back there. So, I've got to clean this place up a little bit. It is a little bit messy. But that's because I've been doing a lot of model building and stuff. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll leave you with a few beauty shots of the car so you guys can really take a look at it. And this is my response video. All right, guys. Let's see what you got. My other hobby, I guess I have more hobbies than I know what to do with, is I am a huge Star Trek fan. And I have a large collection of Star Trek memorabilia and collectibles, as well as action figures. Sometimes more than Star Trek. We have the Rocketeer here, which is actually a pretty cool one. So we'll take a quick look at that. All right, as you can see, huge Star Trek fan here. As my model building area, it's surrounded by Star Trek, which is pretty good inspiration. More of my Star Trek collection, as this is my wall of Star Trek, which expands right into more display area, right next to where little Maddox has his dinner. I am also an avid comic book collector. Also a huge comic book fan, Batman being one of my favorites, and Captain America, of course. And huge into Japanese anime, which that crosses over into my scale model building. And of course, this is where my Star Trek hobby and scale model building hobbies cross into each other, as that is the basis for this little semi diorama here, which is called Starfleet Motors.